Well, right now, Sean Lennon here with Pro Wrestling Enforcer, the PWE report, and we're welcoming Russian independent professional wrestler, the Big Red Russian Machine, the real Drago, is going to be on PWE report. We're very happy to have him on. We were talking about his upcoming match at Third Coast Wrestling, Bad Neon. This is Saturday, August 31st. Make sure to get your tickets, Round Lake, Illinois, and you won't want to miss seeing the real Drago make his debut at Third Coast Wrestling. Also, I wanted to mention other events you have. You have IWA King of the Heavyweights against Hardcore Horvath on September 8th. And I believe that's in Florida, right?
Yep.
And also Fight the World, September Slam Tour, which is on September 20th as well. So you want to make sure we plug that.
Yep. It will be September 20 and September 21st. It's 2 shows at FTW collaboration with NWA. It's like a territory of NWA. It's going to be one show will be in Lake City. It's September 20, and September 21st it will be in St. Pete, another show. So yep.
Awesome. Well, hey, I appreciate you being on. I hope everything is going well with you.
Oh, everything's going perfect. You know, where are you from?
Chicago.
Oh, you're originally from Chicago?
Yeah, well, I was actually born in California, but I've lived in Chicago for like most of my life.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been a native of. I feel like I'm a native here because I've spent so much of my life here. You know.
Got it. Yep.
For sure, but yeah, appreciate you being on, and of course, you're going to be fighting Doom Montgomery for the 3CW Northshore Championship, and that's the main event of Bad Neon. And obviously, if you didn't get caught up, he won that championship in a scramble match to become the victor.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like any championship in my collection will be perfect. You know, like yeah,
For
but. Most importantly, I would like to back to Chicago and wrestle again with someone because I love Chicago. It's a beautiful city, big city, and it's a lot of good talents around. So, yeah,
definitely some of the best in the world here in Chicago, and make sure you check him out. As you're also with MAW as well, which is in Minnesota. You've wrestled them.
It's a Midwest All-Star Wrestling, and it's a place where I started. And when I had my first match in my career, and it's like kind of like my home, you know, because I was living in Minnesota many years, and I moved from Minnesota to Florida. That's why I continue doing this here. So yeah, Midwest All-Star Wrestling. Join to YouTube or shows. It's not far away from Chicago. Also, they always have a lot of talents from Chicago. Last time it was David Ali and Hazel Monroe, his girlfriend. Yep, Miss Kate. It's a lot of guys. Joy Avalon, you know, Sierra. It's so many wrestlers from Chicago.
Sure.
Yep. So yeah.
Definitely. Oh yeah, check that out as well. So I wanted to begin with, talk about your journey as a pro wrestler, how it has changed your life, and coming over to the US of A and really establishing yourself here as a force to be reckoned with.
It's a fun. I mean, it's a fun. It's a lot of traveling. Like you meet a lot of people, meet a lot of legends, icons, and it's a fun. I like it. It's changed my life for sure. People know me. People ask me, say like, "Oh, Drago, it's you." Yeah, it's me. Whatever. So it's fun. It's changed my life like 100%. And I from Russia, right? So first time I watched wrestling, it was like 1998, and it was first time when we saw in a TV professional wrestling. We don't know about these things. It was something new for us, and I was in love, and I buy so many games, playing wrestling all the time. Yeah, and the funny thing is, like, when it was like 2006 or 2005, I play in the Xbox, and I remember like Mr. Kennedy, you know, like the guy.
Mhm.
Why I remember him from the game, because he was the guy who speak on the microphone, you know,
Right.
when by he entrance. And you know, like in 2014, I moved to United States, and 2 years later, I met him in my gym, and he invites me to his academy of professional wrestling, and it was kind of for me, like especially for Russian guy, you know, like to
Right.
play one, and and 10 years later, you know, he's my coach, and you know, like we spent time together, we had a friendship, and like it's kind of like it's changed my life a lot, you know. And
For sure.
later I met another school, another people and new coaches. It's a fun, you know.
Definitely. That's exciting. And what about Mr. Kennedy drew you to him as a talent?
He is a cool guy, very funny guy, really good coach, and I don't know, like it's a big name, you know, and I can say like a funny guy, you know. I like I always like when I'm thinking about time when I was in Minnesota, it's always like it was great time, you know, spent it then. And like so many guys from his school right now in WWE, AEW, so you know he's a good coach. So
For sure. So you didn't know you didn't train in pro wrestling till you came to the States, right?
no, no.
Okay.
And again, it was kind of like it wasn't like my goal. It just like I was in the gym. I was a big guy, you know. Like I'm still a big guy, probably. So and I met another trainer, like the guy. He started talking about his match, and it's like, "Oh, are you a wrestler?" He said, "Like, yeah." It's like, "Oh, it's cool." When I was a teenager, I was dreaming to be a wrestler. He said, "Like, no, just do it right now." I was like, "Where?" Join to Ken school. It's like, "Oh, I don't know, maybe." So he talked with the Ken next day when I was on a treadmill. Ken came to me and he's like, "Oh, I heard you want to be a wrestler." I said, "Yeah." So join to
Nice.
us. Like, and my first day at the academy was seminar with the Kevin Nash. So
Mhm. Oh wow.
for me it was like I'm from Russia. It's like it was so far away from me, and in that time I see that people around, you know, like who are watching the TV. For me, it was like, oh my god, it was like, wow.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that, you know. It's like it was something unreal, you know.
Definitely. That's an amazing experience. When you are established in North America, how much for do you look to go to other countries to perform and to wrestle? Do you ever think about that?
I mean, like it's not that kind of different country, but I wrestled in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
It was a great experience and a kind of like a different crowd, different people, and I love it. I love it so much. I have a goal to wrestle in Mexico, maybe Japan, maybe Canada. So I kind of have connection right now. But again, like now some things happen, and I hope it happen again with the NWA. You know, like I keep focus on that more. I mean, yeah, definitely. Like if someone invite me, like, I go.
Right.
I like experience. I like even like when you wrestle around United States, different states. It's different. You
Mhm.
feel a little bit different style. Promoters ask you something different, you know, like than other ones. I mean, it's fun, it's experience, and how you can learn, you know.
Definitely. I'm excited to see you come out here to Chicago again and
Oh yeah, you will be like,
experience.
you would like it. So I'm
And
excited.
and now, let's say the name Real Drago, is that because there's a luchador named Drago? Is this the reason why you call the Real Drago, or can you explain that?
Uh, yes and no. I mean, like, so when I started and when I start thinking about my name, And like I decided to choose different name. It's supposed to be Grozny. It's was back in the time in Russia, was like kind of like a crazy king that time, and I thinking about to take his like his last name. But when I start talking with my friend, he is a promoter of MAW, and it's like, look, I have two choices. I'm thinking about this name Grozny or Drago, because I like Rocky movie, I like Rocky 4, and of course I like Ivan Drago. It's everybody knows Drago is a bad Russian guy. He said, you know what, Drago, because Grozny is hard to pronounce for American people. I said, okay. So Drago said, yes, Drago. I said, like, you know what? I will be not just a Drago, I will be the real Drago. And I choose my name. And later, I open Wikipedia and I found another Drago, like Mexican guy. But his Drago name is kind of similar, like a dragon.
Right.
So for me, like the real Drago, it's not like association with a dragon. It's just a association with a Russian guy. You know, like it's just the last name. It's not like a dragon. So it's kind of different. And and again, like later thinking about the change, but everybody call me Drago, and I like it.
Sure.
And it's kind of changed because everybody already like call me, oh, Drago, Drago. You know, like I was like, okay, I gonna keep it. So
have you ever done a show with him?
No, no.
Okay.
Not yet.
Maybe. Yes.
Yeah, maybe.
Now talk about the interactions of fans. You know, how do you felt they receive you from when you started till now?
Of course, if I'm bad guy, people start boo me. You know, boo. You know, don't like me. And the same time, after each match, they come to me and say like, Drago, I will like you, damn. And after every like podcast interview or whatever, when people talk to me, it's just like, oh, I thought you bad guy, but in real life you're not a bad guy. I say like, yeah, I'm not that bad. So I mean, but people like as more as I have experience, like my gimmick, you know, to be more Russian, you know, because for me it was kind of hard, like to be in the ring and say something in Russian, you know. I feel kind of uncomfortable from the beginning, but later I started enjoying this moment, you know, like I feel more crowd, like, and as more as I do something like Russian things, because people want to see Russian, right? They don't want to see another character if they want to see Russian, right? So you need to be Russian. So, and I got it, and I started enjoying this moment, and as more you give to people, you know, they feel you and they have good reaction, and you know, I like it. But
Yes.
sometimes like one promotion, for example, like I left one promotion like for 4, 5, 6 maybe months, and I back in this promotion. It was like Battle Royal, and I was the last number. When I show up, people start cheering me, you know, like screaming like Drago. So for me, it was like wow, like I never feel this moment, because usually it's like boo, you know, like, and when you're traveling, people see you first time, of course they boo you more, but this was kind of a good experience, like that I feel like people like me, you know, like they, even if I'm bad guy, they still like you. So it's amazing, you know.
Yes, for sure. I could definitely see that happening. Now, when you were in these matches, you know, talk about getting in there and being with some experienced guys. I mean, you had been there with Tom Latimer as well, you know, and you guys had 2 matches, and how did you feel? How does it feel to be in there with someone of that experience and you can learn?
It's I love it so much, and when you wrestle with the guys with that experience, you know, and you're learning. You're learning a lot. Like you probably learn like I don't know, many times more than you wrestle with some different guys, you know, even with experience, because these guys, this guy, he is at TV level. He have a huge experience, WWE, TNA, NWA. I mean, like, he knows a lot, and he's still a good wrestler. You know, like he like very athletic. You learn a lot, and again, like, and after each time, you feel more comfortable in the ring. You feel like, so I can do it. You know, like you feel like you kind of growing too. You know, like with some different level. So I love it. I wrestled with a Horvath. It was another experience too.
Oh wow.
It was fun. Funny match. He like squeezed my nipples, bite my ass. You know, bite my. It was fun. I mean, like, but again, with the people who have experience, of course, you learn something, and they give you good, like payback. You know, like, okay, so you can fix this. You can maybe do this. You know, like you listen every each time and you try to fix it. I
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
and again, it's no ego. Like, this guy have a huge experience, right? He's a TV guy, like big name, and he's very nice in his life, in real life. You know, very nice guy, and you don't feel that. Versus some people who don't really have experience, and they have so much ego. You know, like,
Right.
it's you know, it's what I feel different too. So
Definitely. For
yep.
sure. And I mean, can you talk about you know, MAW? I know you said this is kind of like a home promotion for you, and you had the opportunity to become their champion. Would you like to be get another run at that belt, or have you kind of like moved on?
Of course, yes. If they, yeah. I never say no, but uh, I was so happy that they give me this opportunity. You know, just the reason why I lost it kind of because I was injured. I was injured before New Year, like, and everything like what's supposed to happen not happen. You know, like that's why I sent the belt back and like, you know, but everything happened for some reason. You know, like I got this belt. I was a bad guy, whatever. But when I come back, they give me opportunity to be a good guy, the face.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what's very new. Like it's again, like this is like in these promotions, everything happened first time. You know, like I was debuted first time. I got my like a big kind of championship first time in this promotion. You know, I had another one, but this is kind of like a important one. You know, and I wrestled around like 2,100, 1,500 people. You know, like huge crowd, and again they give me an opportunity to be a good guy, and I love it so much. Like last time when I was in Superior, Wisconsin, they had a show. It was like a fair,
Mm-hmm.
and I was a good guy first time, and people cheer me. You know, it's different, and I love it so much, and I appreciate it. You know, for that. So
That's great. That's
yep.
great. And you also had a match recently. You and the System
Yeah,
defeated the
yep.
Barking Spiders. You know, how did you like that tag team
I love it. I love it
relationship? Yeah.
because we spend so much time with the system. Like when I had my debut at MAW, my very first match, and this match not supposed to happen. Just some guy didn't show up, you know, and they told me, Drago, you're gonna be in the match. It was like 3 versus 3. So and I was me, the system, and Jimmy Wild. So they have a team like Bang, the Rising. So they were bad guys. So and all the time, each time, like I believe like around 2 years, I was a part of the Rising. So we were like a kind of like a bad guys around, you know, and we working with the system all the time, you know, and after they break up, the system start to be a good guy. I mean, like it's a huge storyline. And when I lost my belt, uh, we kind of make again, like me and the system again together, and people like it, you know. I mean, he's a good talent. People love him so much. He's very popular in Minnesota, Wisconsin. He's a cool guy, so, you know. And
Nice.
that's from the same school when I was with Ken Anderson. He's another student too. So
Nice. That's great that you guys had that feedback and that reaction from the fans.
yeah, we had a reaction, and again, people told us it was the best match from the show because it was very entertainment, and the biking spiders, they from that area, and they heroes there, but that time they were bad guys, which is was funny too. So, and they were retirement like 2 years or 3 years ago, so they just come back for this match, and people were happy to see them. And there was a guy who was in a channel. I forgot his name. He was our manager, so we built the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, we built a story about around him. That was so much fun too, you know. Like, and people like it, you know. And when I lift up the big guy, I think his name Oz or something.
Yeah.
People like was abrasive, like, damn, probably nobody lifted him up, you know, before. So that was fun too. So I mean, it was good. It was a good match, and was fun.
Great. And how do you measure your success in pro wrestling? Is it the fans' reaction, the matches, the reception of the locker room?
I mean, like, what is the question? One more time.
Oh, like how do you measure your success in pro wrestling? It would be the fans' reactions, or or the reception. I guess of the fellow wrestlers, how they receive it.
I don't really understand this. Can you say more like
sure. Just like when you look at how successful a match is, how do you gauge that? Is it because the fans reacting to your match, or
it's every oh yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
So okay, it's all together, you know. It's all together because you're supposed to be professional, right? You're supposed to be professional, locker room, no ego, you know. It's another thing, so you can make an atmosphere in a backstage, you know, in a locker room, you know, and when you have a good atmosphere, you know, good mood, you feel good, everybody feel good, you know, no ego. So and fans is important, right? So all reaction. I always have a reaction, even like bad guy, good guy. I always have a reaction because of Russia, you know. And of course, you're supposed to be professional in the ring to show something interesting. But again, like when you like now, like my coaches from Florida, you know, Natalia, Bryan Idol,
Yes.
they teach us to be more entertainment, working for the camera, you know, like always keep character and just be professional, you know. This is what more importantly, and don't try to build a lot of things, you know, because wrestling is entertainment. It's not MMA, it's not UFC. Everything's supposed to look legit, right? So everything's supposed to be real, but at the same time, it's a wrestling. It's not MMA, right? So I mean, like, you need to feel crowd. You need to feel reaction. Sometimes you need to go slow. Sometimes you need to go fast. You know, and always be ready to change something. Like, to be professional is the most important things, and to be safety, you know, for yourself, for your opponent, listen to your opponent too. You know, it's a teamwork. When you work together, you know, have a chemistry, people feel it, and everything looks, you know. So that's what I can say. I don't know.
No, no worries. Sounds, I feel it's really interesting. And you mentioned Brian Idol, Natalia, Markova. Can you talk about them and their influence on your career? And Natalia, is she also from Russia? So, and how
Yeah.
she's kind of like, changing the game for the woman, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. She, like Billy Corgan says, she is the best wrestler in the world. Not just a woman or man. She is the best wrestler in the world, and I believe it. So she is cool, and she knows what she's doing. She's a really great coach. And Bryan too. Like they like when I joined that school, I learned faster. Like everything like it was so kind of easy. They have a little bit different way to teach people, and if you listen to them, you're good. you know, always listen.
Yes, for sure. And a lot of things are happening here in Chicago. We have the NWA Chicago that Brian
Yeah,
is.
yeah. Now, yeah, it's NWA Chicago right now. Yep, yep, yep. It's another territory. Yeah, yeah. And they have a contract with NWA, so they big names now. Did you watch a reality show, Billy Corgan?
Yes.
Oh, it was amazing show. Yep. So Brian, one of the main guys there.
Yeah, yeah. He's kind of like
Yep.
in charge of it. So I don't want to give away too much, but he has his hands in it. And so it's pretty
Yep.
cool. Billy Corgan's there as well. And yeah, they're doing a lot of good things. I think they're really drawing a hot crowds every night that they have shows
Yeah.
too.
They growing a lot. Like they have a huge crowds. Like I was a wrestler when Bryan made kind of like the first show in Sarasota in Florida. It was Robert's Arena, and they back in that arena after 30 or 35 years. So it was
Right.
historical moment, and for me it was like great to wrestle in that moment. I mean, like we had like they have like more than 1,000 people around, and in the crowd it was great show. I mean, it's always fun. I love NWA because it's like you said, like it's a good locker room, and
Mhm.
all body friendly. It's like I don't know, it's a cool place, and they have a great talents right now.
Yes.
They're and very interesting to talk to people. They always help you if you need any help. It's cool. It's a cool place to be.
Definitely. I love to see you back at the Studio One in Highland Park. I know you were part of the Bob Luce Memorial Tournament, or was it Memorial Battle Royal for NWA 312? And
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
yes, yes.
Yeah, Bryan texted me like, you know what, Drago, you are lucky. So because you're gonna be in an actual pay-per-view in a battle royal, and I think it was next month he said, or like months and a half. Because my first match was in NWA USA. It was in Tampa.
Okay.
I mean, like it's my first on them channel, but I had before dark match day before in I think it was Tampa too, but just building. Dark match was, and next day I had this match. So yeah, and it's like damn, I can't believe it. Like I'm gonna wrestle an actual pay-per-view NWA in Chicago. It was cool. Yep.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Now you talk about the athletic background. Can you talk about your athletic background in Russia prior to the U.S.? Has it helped you? Like, what were you? What was your athletic background?
Uh, I mean, like what kind of? I mean, in Russia, I just was a professional trainer. I use a lot of gym things. I was a bodybuilder. I
Okay.
had competition for bodybuilding, and I was cool. I used the Greco-Rim wrestling too. So yeah, but for me, kind of like when I joined to school from after bodybuilding, your body like kind of like in a stuck, don't have a good stretching.
Right.
that was kind of hard for me when I started the school, like because of a lot of muscles, kind of.
Right.
You know? So, and but I got it. So like back after some time with experience, like yeah, I started using my body. So, but again, like the Russian from Russia, I bring myself and I bring my muscle. I bring
Right.
my so it yeah. And again, I'm happy that I'm Russian because it's kind of unique things, yeah, and I'm the real Russian. I'm not just fake Russian. It's another things too. So it's helped me. Of course, it's helped me. Like, of course, people like, no, Drago, you're gonna be Russian all the time. I said, okay, no problem. So yeah, it's helped me for sure.
Great. Yeah. Talk about basically, what you want to do from here on out. What are you looking to do? What are your goals?
Uh, for me right now, of course, the main goal to be part of NWA officially. Just again, like have a fun, give my experience for some new guys, maybe. Probably wrestle some different like new states where I never wrestled before, different countries like we're talking about. I really want to back to Puerto Rico for sure because I love this place a lot. For me, very interesting like to wrestle in this promotion. It's like Third Coast Wrestling, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because I remember these guys text me like, "Oh, like we're gonna open new promotion, whatever. Do you wanna join?" And the show will be in August. I was kind of like not really believe that, like, because before some people text me too and never happened sometimes.
Right.
Was like, okay, yeah, like but when I see like first show they made it, like another show they made, it's like, okay, I'm ready to
Yeah.
go to Chicago. Yeah, why not? It
It
looks
is
sounds cool. Yeah, and
for sure.
I like design what they made, videographic design for
Yes.
that show. Like, and people text me like, "Damn, it's like a dandy." Like I said, like, yeah, I like it. It's cool. I like idea. It looks good.
For sure. And then you have any words for your opponent, Doom Montgomery? Any
Uh,
thoughts?
I mean, like, we'll see what I can do, but again, I never wrestled Doom, but I play in the Doom, and I finished it.
All right.
So we'll see. He sounds like he's a good guy.
Yes. Yeah. He kind of looks like American Psycho, the movie. Kind of has that kind of
Oh
gimmick
yeah,
or
yeah. Oh really? Okay.
yeah, with the raincoat that's drenched in blood, and I don't know if
Yeah,
you've seen that movie with Christian Bale.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
American
it's
Psycho. It's a popular movie. Yeah. But I mean, like, yeah, we'll see. But we have some idea. I don't want to tell you what we're gonna do, but we have some idea, and it will be a little different than usually people think. Like because like my idea to do something different.
sure.
So we have some
Everybody,
idea.
everybody have to come over and watch in Round Lake, Illinois. Third Coast Wrestling, Bad Neon.
Oh yeah. Yeah. But it's supposed to be Saturday, right? It's a Saturday. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's perfect day to go. Yep. Especially if they want to see the real Russian.
yeah.
I'll be there. Yep.
Man, this is your independent debut for Chicago as well. Hopefully, we'll see you. Are you looking to see like, okay, maybe I'm going to get some exposure here, and then maybe more promotions from Chicago will book me?
Yeah,
Is that
I heard it's a lot of good promotions, and I
yeah?
know like Mario Perdoa. They,
Yes,
he wrestled like I forgot what name promotion, but I saw like they have a lot. Even NWA Chicago. I mean, like why not? Yep. Um, Yeah, and I know a lot of people from there too because they usually in MAW all the time. So
right. Yeah, it's gonna be a heck of a show, and we can't wait to see you out there. If you have anything to tell the fans, like you have merchandise or how to follow you on social media, go ahead.
Yeah. I have a social media. I have an Instagram. My Instagram is I am the real Drago without A. And as the real Drago and Facebook. I don't really use X like Twitter. I don't really use it. But if they want to, the real Drago again. That's it. And I bring my merch on Saturday to that show. My pictures. So if people like it, there we go. I have a really good 8x10s, like really good.
Oh, nice. For sure. Well, I wanted to definitely get you to plug that, and appreciate you again, Drago, for being on PW Report. The real Drago. Make sure to check it out. If you're not, where you're going to be, August 31st is going to be Bad Neon, and I Am Drago will be facing Doom Montgomery for the 3CW Northshore Championship. It's going to be exciting. Make sure you're there live. And I appreciate you, Drago, being on PWE. And before I let you go, can you do a quick shout out for me? Okay?
Sure.
Okay, I'm just going to stop this recording and I'll start a new one.